Renting to a Section 8 assisted client is no different than renting to any other person in that you have to have a lease. Your unit should be safe and secure, and it should be well maintained.
Well, the goal of the Section 8 program is to help families live in areas that they would not be able to afford otherwise based on their income. This is to help the children acclimate to society, to go to a better school system, and to have a more comfortable way of life. So it's a win-win in that we're providing an important service because we're providing housing, and sometimes that's more difficult to obtain than it should be. So we're providing housing, and then on the other hand, the landlords, many of them like the program because they receive their check on time, they don't have to worry about late rent, and so it's a win-win for both sides.
Larry! Good to see you could make it.
And this is my wife, Renee.
Well, great to meet you finally, Renee.
Well, hello, Larry. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm so glad you could come along. Yeah, we're looking forward to this.
Well, so am I. Actually, I've been trying to tell Robert about your program for so long, but he's been so hesitant. Then one conversation with you and he's sold, so.
I'm not taking all the credit, but interest matters.
Well, I don't know what you did, but it worked.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Wonderful office, beautiful.
Well, I'm just glad you're both able to take the time to be here. Because sharing the information together, that's what it's all about.
I'm going to take a little bit of notes just so I can make sure that I get all the pertinent information that we'll need.
So whatever's on your mind first, why don't we take that, knock them all down one at a time. Shoot.
I gotta tell you, we have so many questions, I really don't even know where to start.
Well, you brought your energy here, and I know it's good energy. I know from meeting Robert out front of the house that he's really committed to this, and that's what it takes. It's not for everybody, but CMHA has really, really good guidelines. So strong to have them in your corner. A lot of years I've been doing this. I wouldn't have felt this comfortable. I wouldn't have stayed into this long if I didn't have somebody share information with me about a voucher program, make me feel comfortable. So that's what I want to do here. You guys just go ahead and shoot, ask me whatever question you want, and I want to sell you on it.
What about the program? What kind of support do we get? Well, you know, what does it entail?
Well, I must say, it is a major undertaking by both federal and local governments. The Columbus Metropolitan Housing Authority, with funding from the U.S. Department of Housing, has 3,200 landlords and pays a rental subsidy each month to the landlord on behalf of the household. In order for that family to participate in the program, they must meet the income guidelines, as well as other eligibility factors. The eligible family is put on a waiting list and may eventually be given a voucher. They can look for a house or an apartment that suits their needs and is within the guidelines of their voucher. They have 90 days to shop for a place. Should they pick your property, they must then meet the criteria for your property as set by you, the landlord. Then they meet the Choice Voucher Program's criteria.
So Section 8 is funded by HUD, but it's an entity of Columbus Metropolitan Housing. So does that mean it's not a program under the Job and Family Services?
Absolutely not. Though it's funded with government monies, Columbus Metropolitan Housing Authority is not affiliated with Job and Family Services. A huge misnomer is that because a family may classify as low income, that they are automatically non-functioning, not even hard-working members of society. Well, it's not true. For many, that's the furthest from the truth. There are welfare families out there indeed on Section 8 programs. But many Section 8 participants are actually working full-time jobs. They've got kids that are in school. They've got students who are in college. They're going to be paying back loans. So be cautious of prejudging your potential tenants. This is a very important program. Everyone deserves respect.
Well, okay. Well, next what we want to know is how do you become a landlord with this program? I mean, do you have to qualify or something?
Well, actually, you know what? Don't mean to bombard you with tons of questions, but you know what? Let's say we have our own property and we need to let people know that we have a property available. How do we market it off to other tenants, or does Section 8 give us a list of potential tenants?
Oh, okay, you guys. One question at a time, okay? CMHA does not have anything to do with your initial rental process. They only get involved from the point where your Section 8 tenant is requesting to be in your home.